Hey guys, so my project is on My Chemical Romance's I'm Not Okay, I Promise. Now, I know a lot of you have heard this song if you're around my age. Let's see, I heard about this song back in 2004. I was just entering high school, so it was my freshman year. And around that time, that's when emo music started, it blew up the world. And that was the it thing. And to feel alone, to feel feelings like suicide thoughts and hearing a lot about broken families, I related to that a lot because my family has been broken ever since I was a kid. I never knew my dad or my mother, and my mother actually she died when I was around 4 or 5, and I had no memories of her whatsoever. My dad, on the other hand, he's still alive, and we don't talk. There's been instances where I know for a fact that he doesn't like the lifestyle I live, ergo, I'm gay. So it's kind of hard to relate to my father in that way because he's so anti-gay, and I've had to struggle with it with him for a while now. So the emotional effect that that's had on me has been, of course I'm alone. Of course I've been alone since I was 14, 15 years old. And knowing what that meant, the reality of what that actually meant to me, it came out in a lot of my writing, a lot of my poetry, a lot of the feelings that I felt. Because I stayed with my grandparents, and my grandparents had done the best they could. I never had anybody to help me with homework. I never had anybody to talk to relationships about. So everything was tough. So growing up from high school to when I graduated at 18, that actually set the tone for things like drug use, things like alcoholism. There's things like that that I had to go through, and I went through that in a way that was really, really emotional. And now at 28, I'm still in recovery, and it's still a long road. So it's a different perspective now that I have because I've been clean for so long, I feel like, but it's still such a process. And this song relates to anything, to be honest with you. I'm not okay, I promise is actually a great way to say, how people actually say I'm okay when they really mean they're not. And with me, I used to do that all the time. I used to say, "Oh yeah, I'm fine. I'm perfectly fine," when inside I actually wasn't. So it's easy to hide things that you can bottle up on your own and hold this little tiny secret that you don't want anybody to know, and that's just all your own. But it's easy for it to eat you up, and it's easy for it to manifest itself in other things that honestly you probably, maybe some of you can imagine, maybe some of you can't, maybe some of you have been through it, maybe some of you haven't, but or maybe you've experienced it from somebody else's perspective, or somebody else's struggles with that, and you were just part of it. But this is my favorite because it explains so much in such a short song. It's straight and right to the point, and that's why I love it. But it inspires me to keep going. It inspires me to, to love myself. It inspires me to be a better person. It inspires me to love the fact that I have things going on in my life that are doing great now. And things like that I really wouldn't want to mess up. So, thanks guys.